it also feels like YouTube's in a weird place where everyone's just kind of copying each other. And so it's a little, I guess, uninspiring from my vantage point, just seeing a ton of creators film the same videos a little differently, right? But I find entertainment in a lot of content that doesn't have virality. So it's like I watch new rock stars. I watch like channels called The Deep Geek. Like I watch things that interest me, which is like Marvel, Lord of the Rings. Like now The Last of Us came out. I want to watch breakdown videos of that. And so that stuff will always exist. I think those channels will pull 500, a million, maybe 2 million views a video. But if you're talking about like, hey, the bar is 50 million views per video, yes, like eventually there's a law of diminishing return where it's like you can only give away $1 million so many times before people don't want to watch that video. Jimmy is posting a video in a couple weeks that I think it's a different speed. It doesn't have to do with giving money away. It doesn't have to do with a challenge. It's more of like a feel good Mr. Beast video that he's been wanting to do for a while. I hope this video performs well because then I think it will show him that he doesn't have to make the same videos that he made in 2020 and 2021. He can step a little bit outside of that bubble and film things that maybe don't have as much virality, but are still amazing stories that people want to see. And so, yeah, I am a little worried about the current situation with YouTube because when I go on the trending page, I see a lot of the same videos and, you know, the hide and seek videos and challenge videos that have been done, you know, since 2018. And so it is a little, but the hard part is creators are still pulling views on those videos and they're making a lot of money. So they're incentivized to continue filming those videos because they continue to pull the views that they want. But it feels like YouTube's at a place where it needs a little bit of a reset in terms of what creators are successful and who's at the top. But yeah, Jimmy and I talk about this a lot. It's like, when does it end? So like, how do you, and this was something that we spoke about after Squid Game. How do you one up Squid Game? Like, where do you go from here? It was the reason that, Jimmy really didn't upload for a while after Squid Games. It's like, if the expectation is that, like, where do you now go? And I think he's done a good job of like resetting his expectation and mindset of like, okay, well, now what does the future of this channel look like? And what are the ideas that we're filming in 2023? But like that was a tough moment, I think, for all of YouTube to have to grasp. It was an amazing moment in that it was probably one of the biggest YouTube videos to ever be posted. But at the other point, every creator was going like, the bar just got set so high, I don't know what to do. Right. And so I don't know. I am still excited by every time I log onto YouTube and look at my homepage, but my homepage isn't, creators making the same videos. It's like very interesting, deep topics. It's like, I think the science space is so unique and interesting. I think the farming space is really interesting. The automotive space. So there's a lot of areas of YouTube that are really gaining a lot of traction in what I would say is like niche categories. And even technology, Marquez Brownlee, Mr. Who's the Boss, Linus, like all these guys are still continuing to pull more views per video year over year. They're not doing anything that different. It's like new iPhones are coming out, new laptops are coming out, new TVs are coming out. They're just reviewing them. Yeah. But it seems like the audience on YouTube is getting progressively older year over year. And like even my parents now go to YouTube and they watch technology videos because my dad wants to know like what phone he should buy next year. And so I still like, again, I would double down on YouTube. I will bet on YouTube over the next 5 years over any other social platform for that reason. But it is going to be a little bit of like chasing for a lot of creators who are wanting to pull 10 million plus views per video. There's not a lot of things you can do right now that have that virality.
That's legal to do, which brings me into my evil Mr. Beast idea that I want.
Love this, yeah.
So part of the podcast that Matt and I did was I brought up the fact that there are great ideas that you can never do because they're pure evil and completely illegal and horrible. So I went to the trouble of making a thumbnail for one of them.
Painting the White House red with baby blood. Oh my God. Hey, this video probably gets 100+ million views without question. Now, does it get monetized is the next question, which I would say is like equivocally no. I don't think there's any world this makes it through the checks and balances of YouTube monetization. I love the like evil Mr. Beast face though.
Yeah, the devil horns are nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope so. Yeah, the video is called "Painting the White House Red with Baby Blood," and Jimmy is holding a paint roller with an infant on the the infant is on the infant is on the paint roller, so you can tell that he's actually using the baby, the bleeding baby, to paint the White House red.
Yeah.
And
you went all out in detail with this.
I love the random yellow arrow kind of pointing to the blood as well, like very YouTube-esque on the thumbnail optimization here.
Yeah, you need to know this is like version 6 of this. Like there were many iterations to get this right. And even the description helped me source newborns so that, there's some audience participation as well.
I will say though, on the screenshot, it says 70 million views in 11 days. I think that if we ever ended up posting a video like that, I think that would be a big disappointment. Only 70 million views in 11 days on that.
It'll be the final Mr. Beast video. He just ends on something absolutely horrific and notoriety inducing.